Alright, so today we're in the ferry lineup heading over to Vancouver to get deep brain stimulation done for you in a couple of days. And what is the reason that you're getting the deep brain stimulation done?
I suffer from a condition called blepharospasms, or another name for it is called dystonia. And it's uncontrolled contractions, in this case my eyes, so they close unwantingly. So sometimes they'll close for seconds and sometimes they'll close for minutes.
So let's do an example. Here's a piece of paper with some words on it. So this way people can see what the struggle is. It's our fairy confirmation. So
It's too difficult to read.
That's okay. That gives people a good idea of what you're going through. But now that you're just sitting relaxed,
They open up.
it's not so bad. So how are you feeling heading over for this surgery?
It's been long waited for, because it's been a long time coming up to this point. I've been suffering with this for 8 years?
2019 is when you were diagnosed. It's now 2026, so we're 2025. We're not in 2026 yet. Oops. 6 years. Is that math is not my forte, obviously.
Yeah, but it's there was also the time prior to being diagnosed.
Yes.
So that
struggled about 6 months before being diagnosed.
That took a while before I was actually just identified what was actually going on.
Right. And the usual treatment is Botox injections every 3 months, but they have not been as successful as the doctor expected.
Yes, I do get some relief, but not complete recovery or anything.
Right.
He suggested this procedure a couple years ago, which after my last brain procedure, didn't go so well. The idea of being poked around again was not a good idea. So that's where I was quickly said no. And
I also said no.
Yeah. And a couple more years went by, and still the Botox was making no difference. Making a little difference, but not as significant. And so he said, try it again. And in that 2 years, I'd actually heard from a couple people that had actually had positive results from it. So it definitely increased my odds of doing it. So after going home, I talked to my wife again about it. I said, look, I'm getting not much of a quality of life like this, as I struggle every day with my activities of daily living. So we agreed upon it, and now we're off to...
Here we are.
Once I was determined to be a candidate, then it's just a matter of waiting my turn.
Okay, so T-minus 2 days.
And then, well, that's for the surgery.
Yes.
And then
that's the scary part for me.
No, the next thing will be I have to wait 6 weeks before the device is actually activated. So I have to wait for them all healed up before anything's turned on. So
yeah. Okay. We'll check in again. Thank you. Okay, today is Monday, December 22nd. And we are in our little hotel room at UBC. It is very tiny. I'll give you a little tour. It's very tiny, but it's very clean and pretty new, and we're on the top floor with a great view. Now, back to the matter at hand. Tomorrow's a big day. How are you feeling now that you're 1 day closer?
My feelings are mixed. I am both afraid and excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of the possibilities of things becoming worse for me than they are better, because after losing so much with the first surgery, that's makes me a little hesitant anytime they go poking around in my brain. And I'm excited because to have, after living with this for so long, to have the potential to have an improvement is just mind blowing. Just the possibilities of being able to get back out and be active again and stuff is so much better.
It will be life-changing for
Absolutely.
both of us, for everybody,
Yeah.
not just for you. Because even though you're the one that's, dealing with it physically, the rest of us are also dealing with it in a different way.
Correct.
Because we're all helping you get through life day to day.
One of the big takeaways from this too is I've learned how to accept help.
Yes.
And I was always such an independent person that never, but now I have complete strangers offering their arm to me to help across the street. And
shows
like
there's
that.
still decent people in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today is a free day. All that's happening is we're waiting for a phone call from the surgeon's office to let us know what time you have to check in at the hospital tomorrow. And then, other than that, we're just going to explore campus a little bit, whatever we can handle. It's kind of gray and rainy out there, no surprise, being Vancouver in the winter. But it'll all still be fun. We always find a way to make it an adventure.
Always an adventure.
Yes. Okay, so until the next video, this is it. Okay, good morning. We're talking quietly because it's just after 5:30 in the morning in the hospital on the morning of check-in. So we're at UBC Hospital, Kerner Pavilion. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling mixed emotions. Part of me is fearful of what might happen.
Similar to yesterday. You were feeling mixed emotions yesterday too.
Yeah, probably about the same. And then of course there's the other side of it, which is the excitement side. So of the possibilities of change, positive changes.
You tired?
Very. It's so early.
Yeah. And you had to do your special scrubs.
Yes, I've done my 2 pre-op scrubs.
Had your apple juice.
Had my morning apple juice.
And that's all you've been allowed to have.
Yeah.
So now we're just waiting until somebody at the admitting desk shows up to take us the rest of the way. They have a Christmas tree. Nobody there yet. We'll check in later. This is post-op, day 1. Fresh from the OR. Well, fresh from the recovery room, and it's supper time. Sweet and sour pork with rice and broccoli. And he's feeding himself, which is great. And aside from being tired, how are you feeling?
Good. My chest is a little sore.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say sore, I'd say tender.
Yeah. Well, they'll be giving you pain meds regularly, as you know. Pain management is important.
Absolutely. This is broccoli.
That is rice. All right, today is December 26th, and we are now home. So, you're a couple days post-op.
Yes.
And still bandaged. I'm just gonna do a little zoom in here so people can see. They had to shave your head about halfway back, and then bandages are still on there. So those will just fall off on their own, and then you do have staples that are keeping the incision closed for the device itself in your chest. And those staples come out in about a week and a half. So, how are you feeling now that you're home?
Well, other than just general soreness,
Yeah.
I feel pretty good. It feels good to be home, sleeping in my own bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed at how smoothly the process went.
Aside from...
Aside from fitting the cage to hold my head.
Yes.
That was the only issue. It turned out that I have an extra large head.
Mm-hmm.
And it meant that they had to do some modifications. And
yeah, but they got it to work.
They got it to work, yeah.
Everything went very smooth. But I guess that's how it goes when you go to a place where that's all they do. That surgeon, that's his specialty.
It's an assembly line.
He does them all the time, so that brings me a lot of comfort. So, after the staples come out, that's done by your family doctor.
Yes.
And then we go back to the DBS Clinic on February 9th, and that's when they'll turn the device on and program it for the first time, and then go from there. So we're not out of the woods yet. You still can't have your Botox yet. So the next few weeks are going to be difficult because you've got the eye issue going on still, and you're healing from surgery. So, but stay positive. The first big hurdle is finished.
It's all behind me now.
Yes. So that's it for now.